Welcome to Becoming Aligned, episode 11. Or is it 10 now? I don't really remember. Anyways, this episode we're going to be talking about is how to become aware of your intuitions of something. And it's not a concrete thing. The problem with intuition is that they're very soft and they're not like a thought. Like when you know something thought-wise, you know it and you can speak it out loud for the most part. But with intuition, it's not always that simple. There's two basic levels of awareness. There's here and now awareness, which is what you would call, like, if you listen to a sound, you know that sound exists. You know that awareness is listening to the sound. You're just not conscious of it. You just won't put it in words. But with intuition, what we do is we ignore the intuitions that we get if we're aware of them at all, which is, one of the interesting problems with the left-brained people, the logical-minded people. I find myself in that camp sometimes. Is that we ignore intuition.
Image. 1 minute. Stop recording video.
Intuition is not something that you should ignore.
1 minute. 55 seconds. Stop recording video.
At least not always. And so there's a way of becoming aware of intuition in a sense. And you can do this with anything. It's a bit complex. It's pretty simple, but it's hard to know what the intuition is telling you. But what you can do, and you can do this with food, with teachings, teachers, spiral dynamics, like anything. You can do it with your phone. You can do it with
focus on locked image. 2 minutes. Stop recording video button.
Your car, your credit card, your whatever it is that you want to do it to. You could do it to your partner. Maybe that partner's not right for you. So what you do is I don't know how to explain this because it's not emotional, but focus on the feeling of this thing.
Viewfinder. Focus on locked image. 2 minutes. Stop. Take picture. Stop recording video button. Speech off.
There we go. Focus on the feeling of this thing, and that feeling is not an emotion. It's a it's a feeling, but it's not an emotion feeling, but a feeling. Like if you were to focus right now on your hand, just focus on it, but don't touch it with anything or anything. Just feel it floating in the air. Like move it from your lap or whatever and just feel it floating. Try and put your awareness on inside of your hand. Now what you can do as well is you can feel into the hand in another way, in an intuitive way. It feels different than, say, the environment that you're in. And so some environments are more pleasant than other environments, feeling wise, intuition wise. Nature, for instance, is usually more appealing intuition wise, and you'll know what this feels like because when you feel something intuition wise that feels weird or feels wrong or feels like it's corrupted or something, it's because it feels wrong, but it's not. It's not in words, it's in a feeling, but that feeling is not an emotion. It's an aware being. It's a sense of being aware of something, but not in words and not even in thoughts or concepts. or even, thought essences, as I've talked about before. It's much more different. So try it right now. Try and feel inside of your hand. Like I said, with awareness. The first way first. And so there's 2 or 3 different ways you can do the intuition thing. And you can do this with energy as well. And basically that's a little bit easier, because what you do is you feel the energy between your hands. So what you can do is you can put your hands together. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if you can see what I'm going to try and do here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it now, but so you do it like this. You move them closer, and you can feel something pushing you, but it's not real strong, but it's the energy of yourself, your body. And that is what is being felt, and that's energy feeling. So intuitive feeling is similar but different in the sense that it's not a physical feeling so much as it is. I mean, it can be, but it's mostly not so much as it is a feeling, almost is like an emotional type of way. But it's not an emotion, because it's not anything in particular that's like, sadness, happiness. It's more of a feeling of something being expanded or contracted or lowered or higher, but it's not necessarily put in words or in emotions or thoughts. So if you have any problems trying to do this exercise, I might try and do a part 2 to this. It's a bit complex. It's the problem with intuition, is that you can't try and make it concrete, because then it's no longer intuition. It's become something else, because intuition is moment to moment based, rather than like logic and reason, which is past to future based. And so it has a different tonality to it, a different feeling to it. So
Speech on. 7 minutes. Viewfinder. 7. Stop. Take picture. Stop recording video.
Anyways, I hope you like this episode. I know it's a bit, abstract, because intuition is very abstract as well. So, but anyways, this is Be Well Informed, and I will talk to you on the next video. I don't know what I'm going to make yet, but we'll see.
8 minutes. Stop recording video. Button.